Good morning. Welcome into Sunday. Sunny Sunday. Yay. Sunny in Minnesota. Your Sunday intention reading, where I like to pretty much just shuffle and pull one card from almost every deck that I have, because why not? It's fun. Okay. So let's start out with the angel deck today. Just get different messages to help set an intention or some kind of affirmation for the week. All right, let's see what we get here. Angel message for the week. Joy and contentment. I get this card all the time. But what an awesome message to incorporate and take with for the week. Just trying to live more in that joyful attitude, feeling content with what's going on. Especially with, routine can start to feel either boring or mundane. So even trying to just find kind of that joy in the little things that you're doing. And even when there's stressful things, right, happening, going on around, which seems constant, right? There's always something bombarding us. So just trying to take a little bit of that kind of contentment energy, or just taking a step back or out and encompassing some of that. Soul Journey card. This is one of my favorite decks. Freedom came out. Love that message. Love these colors too. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So already seeing these kind of work together. Right, and remembering your mindset can control a lot, right? You can have two people kind of sitting in the same situation or the same place, right? Traffic as an example. One person can be fuming, ranting, raving. Not that that's going to help move things along. Other person with a different type of mindset, just puts on their favorite jam and takes it as a break, right? So free will. Right? We can't control everything around us, but we can start to try to control just the way we think about it or how we react. All right. Fortitude, Lady's Mantle. What a beautiful picture on this card. I like it when the colors also of the cards start to match. Let's see if I have this book by, because I honestly don't know a whole lot about Lady's Mantle. All right, let's read this one. Lady's Mantle will be there when you're ready to wrap a blanket around your shoulders. Call in her protection and enter the dark forest. She whispers, you can make it through this lifetime. Your soul is whole, and no matter what pains or abuse the physical world throws at you, you have integrity of spirit. She's particularly wise in cases of trauma, murmuring the names of the roads that will carry you through and out of those dark woods. Lady's Mantle doesn't demand, she waits, knowing you'll find both bravery and fortitude within. She never loses faith in your strength, and with her help, neither will you. So like I was mentioning, in times of stress, right, when you need more of that nurturing energy, right, remember you can create that, cultivate that from within. Which sometimes takes a little bit of stillness, right? Slowing down, allowing yourself to be a little more still. Let's see, what cards do we want to get next? Let's get a crystal card next. I love this deck, crystal cards. Let's see what kind of pops up, what kind of stone or message. Can't remember how many are in here, maybe 70 something. So I'm taking this as a slow way to learn about different stones, different energies, different crystals. All right, let's see what we got for this week. Ooh, a couple popping up. I'm going to put those back in. Ooh, something pretty shimmery and blue. Hiddenite. Claim your happy place. Starting to see a theme here with these messages. Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin, kunzite, it should be aimed at the heart. Let's see, when to use it. Let's just see what this one says. When you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Hiddenite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it. So like I said before, I think I even said that word, rut. But routine, right? Things start to get mundane, or maybe you're up in your head. Things have been just feeling like you're having a hard time breaking out, feeling more free, right? Look at through all that. And the road looks more like paradise moving forward. Okay, so there is a crystal or a stone. Maybe you already have some of this. I don't believe I do. But yeah, use that to help you find your happy place. All right, let's get a moon message here. Let's see, we're just coming out of the full moon, super moon, a couple days ago. All right. Let's see what kind of moon message we get. Ooh, new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so Cancer, about emotions as well. So maybe emotions might be running high or feeling vulnerable in different ways. Right, so not only does the universe want or have your back, want what's best for you, connecting to that energy, and also fortitude, inner bravery, inner strength. Right? You are safe. You are content. Right? Focusing on more of that happy place, happy will, mindset. Right? Understanding that it's not always possible to be happy all the time. Okay? It's totally normal to have other types of emotions, right? Some we consider maybe more good, some others bad, right? But they're all kind of needed, normal. So let's get an emotion card. I love this deck. I originally got this for my kids to kind of just help work through some feelings, maybe put, you know, more feelings too than just happy, sad, and some of those basic ones. Then really realizing, right, most of us adults didn't learn or probably could use help with that stuff too. And I just love art, pictures, cartoons, drawings, all of it. So why not add it in? So let's see what emotion card comes up this week. This one a couple weeks ago, distracted, dolphin. Right, a feeling of being unable to concentrate or focus. So as I mentioned, connecting to stillness, which sometimes isn't easy, but there's always a lot going on. We're bombarded from a bazillion different angles, whether that's things at home, work, right? And then you've got the social media aspect as well. So lots and lots of distractions, right? So notice when you're either focusing too much on the future, too much on the past, sort of up in your head. Maybe there's lots of worries going on about people in your family or yourself, maybe specifically emotional concerns. Right, that's when it's time to slow down, take a step back, and try to let some of that go for a minute, settle back into more of that joy and contentment. Maybe connect if you have anything more spiritually that you like to connect with, anything in that way. Even just, meditating, grounding, right? Things that slow down. Notice what your distractions are. Okay, it's not always just work, right? Sometimes it's just filling up your day with X, Y, and Z, right? So allow yourself to pencil in a little bit of time for just you, or for even just quiet, even if it's only 10 minutes in the day. I actually like to do that right away in the morning. It's my favorite way to kind of start out my day. All right, let's see what we get this week. This is a dream card description set, but I like to pull these as well. And you could also be dreaming about these sorts of things. This card specifically, feeling trapped is what it says on the back. I'm not going to read the whole card, but that sensation of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, like I said. And so when you start to notice, right, that sort of even panic, right? Maybe you're not where you want to be at right now. Maybe it's a physical situation that's happening, or maybe it's just, right, where you thought versus where you are, sort of thing. Again, maybe there's a situation, whether it's a relationship or a job, or even just a mindset, right, that is keeping you trapped. Maybe that's even something that is a distraction. Potentially something even vulnerable as well. So again, those sensations of feeling trapped, not being able to possibly move forward, or feeling like you don't have a choice or the ability to do something. But connect back to this main message of freedom, right? You do possess the power, the inner strength, the ability to begin to create some of that happiness. Not everything is always in our control, obviously, even though that's really what we always kind of want, right? That's when we start to feel uncomfortable or we struggle. Things don't go the way we expected, the way we decided, the way we need, the way we want. So yeah, coming out of some of those, like I said, rut, trapped, dark, mundane feelings. Even if you can't shake them all the time, right? That dedicated 5-10 minutes a day, if that's a place to start. To really connect within as I pull the Seer card. Number 27, this is a really spiritual card. That spiral, that kind of spiritual energy, that constant flow of energy, that creation, and then sort of again that power that you've got within. When you're able to slow down and connect to some of that energy. So again, take that time to meditate. To slow down, right? There's a lot of nature too on all of these three cards here. A lot of like emotional kind of water feeling energy with a lot of these blues. But then that grounding, natural, right? Mother Nature, spiritual energy, right? Another way to feel connected, especially when you feel sort of trapped or alone, or so yeah, really getting in touch more with your also third eye. Like that she's got some of those sort of colored stones also near her throat chakra, heart, third eye. All right, let's get a sacred mother goddess card. Bastet, guardian and protectress. Just like Lady's Mantle, guardian, protection, right? So connecting to sort of that spiritual energy. Right, and knowing you are safe, protected over this Egyptian deck. I just saw these pyramids in here. And I'll have to read more about Bastet. I'm sort of just assuming, I think this is Egyptian as well. I see the pyramids in the back, the moon up high. Is that the Ankh or the symbol? So I love to kind of use these different cards, see these different images, pictures, and then I kind of take that as maybe something I'll learn about this week or read about, to see what that is all about. See another cat off to the side in this card, and I can't tell what's behind that, if that's a snake up here or what that one is. And then I see this other black cat off to the side. All right, but Bastet is loaded with tools, confidence, strength, right? Activated third eye, power of the full moon. All right, let's get one out of this Egyptian star deck. This is one of my newer ones. It's got a lot of information in it. Oh, this was the card I got last week. That one actually has come up quite a few times. I think actually every time I've used this deck, Development and Growth, that card has come up. But let's see what we get here today. Oh. We'll take those two. All right. They fell out. We'll take them. Not a surprise. What did I just say? Development and Growth. And then also this number 14, Band of Reeds, Sowing Seeds. All right, so later I'll take a peek in the book, see what these say. But the development and growth card, again, maybe you're wanting to study something new. Maybe that's something you've, either been making, I don't want to say excuses, but maybe there's been reasons or things have come up of why you haven't been able to move forward in certain endeavors, or maybe just subjects that make you happy, right? I'm personally trying to figure out what the next thing is that I kind of want to go into or learn about. It doesn't have to be some super long, master's degree necessarily, but maybe it is, right? But just what can help you grow and develop in a way, right, that makes you feel more happy, right? These are the types of choices and decisions that help you create happiness, create freedom, right? Get rid of some of those distractions, trapped feelings, maybe those things that you feel have been holding you back, and start to move towards the development and growth. Also then this number 14, sowing seeds. So once you do that development, that growth, right, planting and then sowing those seeds. That's how we cultivate change in our lives. Right? Those are the steps, the plans to get to that goal, maybe that you're working for. Right? Whatever those may be. Let's say you want to take a class, that would be picking what class it is, right? Signing up for the class, paying for the class, and then going to the class. Kind of all those different steps, right? And look at that sort of seeds, water is just sort of bursting out from his hand. Right? So really think about, what do you want those to be? Right? You can be in control, the creator of all of those things. It's in your hands, right? Instead of being reactionary and just running through the day-to-day, the rut to rut, at the whim of whatever keeps happening. Right? So taking more control in that way. Sort of master of your own destiny sort of energy. Let's see here, a couple more cards. How many decks does she have? Not enough is the answer. You can always have more. All right, let's see. This is the Black Moon Astrology card deck. Let's see what type of energy wants to come out from here. Yeah, a lot of taking charge, but not in like a forceful sort of, really just more of an intuitive, really sitting down, even making a list. If you're a list person, I love lists. I love crossing things off lists. To just really give that thought to what you actually want, and then start to think about, maybe even take a step towards, right, whatever that may be. Let's see what we get here. Chiron, healing. Number 8 in the Black Moon Astrology deck, Chiron, healing energy here. What a beautiful card. And it goes kind of really beautifully with these cards as well. Okay, so maybe actually doing some of that, maybe emotional work. There's sort of this, also a lot of these sort of blue energy cards as well, which just feel a little bit more emotional, a little more, you know, fluid, flowy, tapped in your feelings. But really using that as information. And starting to work towards, right, that actual healing energy, working through some of that stuff that usually we really don't, it's not fun usually to work through, but a lot of times once you come through there's just sort of this calm energy, right? Even in all this sort of chaoticness, right? Moving forward, right? It's in your hand. What did I say? Oh yeah, this one, right? You've got that power in your hand. In your hand. In your hand. Okay, let's get well, not necessarily an animal message. I was going to say an animal message. This is my oracle deck. Back, we don't need half of it. All right, let's see what we get out of here. Okay, let's see here. Eagle again. Eagle came out last week. I get eagle quite often in this card. Let's see, like, did my dog like chew on this one or something? There is like a little nick on it, but I love eagle message, eagle spirit. Number 16. This is all about having sort of a different or higher perspective, similar to right, the Lady's Mantle card that came out, right? These aren't really obstacles, right? If anything, they're just frustrating distractions that make us feel a little bit, fumbling here, trapped. Okay, so know the difference, right? And then setting those aside, tuning more within, more to that seer energy, into your intuition, into your heart space, into kind of that soul level that is a lot harder to hear in day-to-day life, right? Again, that's where schedule that 5 to 10 minutes of quiet. Okay, even if it makes you uncomfortable, just give it a try. Sometimes you don't know what type of clarity will pop up, right? So ego coming back through again this week as well. Love, eagle message. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, what else? Which ones am I missing? Can I, oh yeah, sacred cycles. I love this deck. When I first bought this deck, I thought it was going to be about like the moon, you know, seasons, fall, stuff like that. And then it's like you'll get a card like clitoris or vagina or something like that. And I was like, oh, those kind of sacred cycles. All right, I do love this deck though. Has awesome messages. Okay. Let's see, what do we get? Uterus. All right, so there's the image of that card, number 50 on this one. Uterus. A I'll have to read in the book about that one, which I don't know. Oh, I do have it right here. Let's just see real quick. I love this little book too because they give, yeah, I am a powerful source of creation. Number 50, right there. I was just gonna say too, I mean, that is kind of the theme or the affirmation this week, just based on all these cards. I create my happiness. I create my future. I create my healing. I create my mindset for a new perspective. Right? Instead of seeing obstacles, to just notice what's a distraction. Love this. What's the journal prompt? Let's see, I won't read the whole thing, but the journal prompt. Where in my life do I crave more nurturing? That is a beautiful question. So where can you create more nurturing? Right? Think of those places where you feel trapped. Or maybe the things you're always sort of complaining about or venting about or wishing you were different. I just saw 3131 on the video. So again, like I said, there's a lot of sort of this creation energy, this sort of internal power in a lot of, these cards, these messages. And then again, just a lot of this blue sort of water energy in some of the colors of these cards as well. So really working through some of those emotions, or maybe no longer shoving that down and away. Right? That's usually when we just burst over, break down, explode. Which is not usually the type of energy if we were thinking of what we want to create, right? That's not usually what we think of and what type of vibe we want in our lives or to send out, but sometimes it's necessary to go through. I love this. All right, let's see what we get here. This is the White Light Oracle deck. This deck is so beautiful, super in depth. Deer of Delta. You know, this isn't, I swear, I get some of these cards. It's amazing how many can be in a deck. And I just get them. There's so many I haven't even seen. Deer of Delta, this definitely too is some of that nurturing energy, right? How can you bring in sort of that yin, mothering energy to yourself? Especially if you're one of those people who's always caring for everybody else or having a list 80 miles long, right? That has nothing to do with anything you crave, you want, you need, right? A taskmaster. So bringing in again that nurturing energy, right? This uterus card sort of summed it up. I forgot what it said. I am a powerful creator, something like that, right? So I create. And it also asked, what do you need to nurture? Last week, the card that came out from this one was the wolf, which is actually the cover card. And that one had a similar message at the end, a lot of different things going on in the card itself, but you know, you need that nurturing energy brought in. You need to allow yourself to, let's say, have the feelings that you do have, to feel more safe, right? Allow yourself to express, right, the good and the bad. You know, and if you feel like you're whirling around, right? Again, take that 5-10 minutes. If that is something you can try, maybe to bring in, right? Start to create that space, give yourself the time, create time for yourself, right? I don't have time is something, you know, I used to say all the time. It still happens all the time, right? Your whole day gets out of control. Things go crazy. Well, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. I didn't have time. But we do choose how we use our time, even if it's for something else we feel responsible to do, right? You still have the choice to do that versus something else, like slacking off or whatever. But again, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, you know, we all waste that, I'm sure, in one way, shape, or form. Let's see, what am I missing? Tarot. Yes, where is my tarot deck? Oh, right here, right in front of my face, like usual. I'm gonna use my, if I can grab it here, Wizard Tarot deck. Get a card or two here for the week as well, just to see, kind of finalize this. But yeah, what an awesome intention if you're taking that on for the week, right? I create my future. I create my happiness. I create my space. I create time, right? I am a creator. I love it. All right, let's see. Card here. Oh, this one popped out, so we'll take it. The Empress. I love that. Talk about creation, abundance. Yeah, she is the creator. In this deck, right, she's got the cat in her lap. Think about, right, Bastet, that protection, guardian energy. She's just holding the wand. Look how happy she is. Just sort of, right, that sort of energy, like she's got it all. She's created what is outside her window, right? She's created just this abundance of happiness, actual abundance, whether it's projects, work, relationships, friendships. Maybe it's that time for yourself and creating a little more nurturing energy. But I mean, yeah, that sums it up. So there it is. Affirmation reading this week, or whenever you find this. I create. I hope you have an awesome week. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me. Let's see what we do with the week. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.